Okay, so the hat is because I'm having a really bad hair day. Hi guys, it's me again, Isaac, and this week I'm going to be bringing you guys an Instagram related video. A few of my friends are always asking me for help and advice on how to get their pictures to look good. So instead of going one by one and explaining it, I thought I'd upload a video so everyone can see it really, because why not? So in this video I'm going to be explaining what apps I use, how I use them, when I use them, and how I edit my photos basically, all inside and out. I'll be showing you everything that I do from start to finish to uploading. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Here's my phone, unlock it. And the first app I'm going to talk to you guys about is VSCOcam or VSCOcam, and it is one of my favourite apps by far, purely just because of all the things you can do on it. Here are just a few of the photos I've taken recently. So if I'm editing a photo of me or people, so for example I'll go into, this one's already on Instagram, so let's do this one. I have, just so you know, I've brought all the filters just because I love this app so much and I think they are completely worth the while. I use every single one of them. And for this photo I believe I used HB2. So what I'll do is I'll go into the effect, and when you go into it straight away it's on full, which I think sometimes it can like take away from the actual photo, so I tend to put it down like a few notches, and like sometimes I'll even put it down to like 2 if I just want it like with just a little touch. Anyway, yeah, so that one's like that. And then I'll go into this area, and to be honest the exposure I don't really use that much here. Like I put +1 and the contrast +1, and then I do clarity and I sharpen my image. And then if I want to add saturation, like on this one I did to make the glasses pop, and then I turn the temperature down to give, as it's quite a white photo, I want to make sure it is definitely white. I use another app to make them look white. As I said, I used another app. I would go out of here and I'd go into Snapseed, and from here I would open the photo, go here, go on to selective, choose an area and brighten it up. Like, I don't know if you can see, like that's quite a big, like this app is amazing for adjusting the brightness and that. And then you can also do contrast and you can do saturation. So now going on to pictures of food. This tends to be one of the hardest photos for me to try and take, purely because like sometimes the colours look a bit weird on food. On this one I believe I really boosted up the contrast. Yeah, like I put it at 3. So for these ones I just tend to play with the exposure and contrast, and I don't usually add an effect because I believe that it messes with the natural colours of the food. So we've done food, now time to talk about drink. And if you've seen my Instagram, isaacdmann, if you haven't followed me yet, you will know that I upload quite a few photos of coffee in any shape and form. How I edit my coffee photos, I always try and make them a bit different because my friends get annoyed at me because I post too much coffee. So I do apply effects to these. So I use HB2 on this, yeah. You can see it's my favourite effect. On this one I did it because the brown in the actual photo was very warm. I don't know if you can see on the camera. And I didn't really want that. I wanted it to be more of a dark brown, so that's why I put it full, because I really think it makes the caramel on the coffee really look nice. And then also makes the brown much darker, which makes it look much more intense. Moving on to different app now, I have also got Enlight app, which I absolutely adore. Well, as you can see I've got a photo here that I haven't fully edited yet. And this one I use mainly for the target. Like I can't really show you on this, but here. And you can mess around with how much, like where you want it and then you can change the tone, the contrast, the exposure. You can really mess around with your photos on this and really make them look amazing. Another tool I like to use on here is the mixer, and this allows you to, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but you just like have a photo and it allows you to put this one on top, and then if you move it around, like, you can't really see it on this camera, but up here and on the corners it tells you when it's perfectly in the middle. So if you ever want to overlay photos perfectly, and like what I've done with this usually is I'll do like a sunset. Another app I use is PixArt, and this I use for when I want to get more creative with my photos. So let me just give you an example of what I've done with this app. Like, for example, here, the typical Tumblr head explosion thing. I also do silly outlines. And last but not least is I was recommended to download Facetune by everyone, so I did. Now this app I haven't really got the hang of yet, because like, there's quite a few features, although it is all quite easy and simple to use. But I mainly use it for the whitening. Like, if I have like a white sweater and I want it to look whiter than the background, I whiten it out. Or I love the detail thing, and I would detail my eyebrows, and it makes them like pop more. So when you look at the photo on Instagram or wherever you decide to put it, they look way more detailed, and they're like the main focus of the photo. So that's it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed and learned something. And I'm also thinking about doing a selfie secret tips and tricks video, maybe for whenever, maybe throughout this week I'll upload it as a special surprise for people if you're interested. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.